Alright, time now is 4:33. Let's go to school. I completely forgot to do the laundry and study for my Spanish test tomorrow. But even if I had remembered, I probably wouldn't have the motivation because I just don't feel so great. And knowing that I have to go to school today made me not have the motivation to study. So I'm gonna study tonight. I don't know if I'll be in time for watching the movie. But I'll definitely study Spanish tonight and I'll do the laundry tomorrow. So yeah, I'll stay the whole day tomorrow. Spanish test, laundry, you know. Alright, I got a $4.45 turkey bacon sandwich. And it's not even 5 p.m. It's 4:54. God damn it. By the time I arrive at my campus, it's probably gonna be like, alright, I'm gonna walk super slow, but even so, I'm gonna arrive at like 5:15. So I'm early once again. I should have taken out some time to study this morning, because now I'm wasting time. Alright, class is over, and as expected, it is disappointing as fuck. I couldn't even speak a single sentence of Cantonese to Pepper other than do you want to leave alone? And of course, to that question, she said yes. But the reasoning this time is because she needs to speak to a friend about a project and she needs to call. And yeah, that's a very valid answer. Not gonna lie, but this is it, man. This is it, guys. After the semester is over, no more Thomas and Pepper. We're fucking over, man. We're fucking done. I'm telling you, man. We're fucking done. And it's fine. I'm already over it. And it's so goddamn ironic because we act like, or at least I act like, we're still going to be together next semester. We're going to be together forever, friends forever, right? Well, that's not how life works. We break apart. All right, time now is 9:44 p.m. On May 4th. So I came back home, washed my face, washed my hair. I'm still uploading my my college update. Let's talk about today. Fuck. So it's funny because this class usually ends at 10:05, but given that right now it's 9:45, you can probably tell that we got off early. In fact, we got off almost an entire hour early. So today was easily the most underwhelming. Okay, not content-wise, but like in general, today's class is probably the most underwhelming and the most not boring, but the most crappy class that I've had in this course so far. So so I arrived early. Even earlier. Like today I already realized I planned to leave my apartment at 4:25. But I'm like, okay, maybe it's a little too early because last Wednesday I was too early and it was awkward. So you know what? Let's just do it slowly. So I slowly walked to the bus stop. I slowly took the bus. And I went there and I went to Starbucks, ordered myself a turkey, cheese, and egg white sandwich. 230 calories, not bad. Bought it and then walked slowly to my campus. And then I realized on the way, it was only 5:05 p.m. it's another 55 minutes until class begins. So so I'm like, screw it. I could just stand here at the side of the road and look at my phone and then just, yeah, just whatever. Or or I could walk. So at the end I decided to, you know what, screw it. I'm fucking sad, okay? Not really like intensely sad, like mildly sad, like a small slight tinge of sadness, just not even sadness, just melancholy, really. Just I want to just listen to slow, sad music and just walk aimlessly. So that's what I did. I kept listening to music and I kept walking aimlessly. I walked back to my Airbnb, the last place I lived at, and then I'm like, okay, where else can I go? So I crossed the road and then I walked forward and I walked to the other side of my campus, and it was this very dirty, muddy road, like dry dirt, like coarse, dry dirt. And I just walked around there and then I walked all the way back. I walked for a total of 30 minutes. And at around 5:20, I'm like, okay, screw it. I'm gonna walk back to campus, sit down and eat my Starbucks sandwich. That's it, call it a day. So turns out by the time I arrived at the campus, Thomas was right behind me. He was there too. So I and Thomas, we sat down, I ate my sandwich, and he's like, went to the restroom, came back, we talked, and it was fine. It was the bland talk. Oh, haha, we did the short film last time. Like, okay, I'm going to talk about the subtext of things a little bit later. Okay, we talked and talked, and because we did the short film, we are expecting our professor, our Italian professor, to play the short films today. So Thomas told me that probably a lot of people are gonna not show up today because that's how it goes usually in the USA. On presentation days, people just stop showing up because they're cowards. And as expected, half the class is gone. There were only like 15 or 16 people who showed up today. Half the class just disappeared. They're all gone. The people who paid the most attention, the popular kids who always like sit at the front and will always raise their hands, they're all here, but half the class is gone. At some point, Pepper showed up, and I'm actually surprised that Pepper even did show up. I mean, I asked Thomas, do you think Pepper would show up? And Thomas like, nah, not likely. She did. So at the end, walked in the classroom, and the people from Film 32 came out after they did their thing. Okay, so we went into it. Turns out the professor isn't even here, and that's really odd because at one point while Thomas went to the restroom, he saw the Italian professor and spoke to him a little bit. So we're certain that he's there in the campus. He just decided not to come to the classroom and teach us. Instead, the American assistant teacher taught us. So the American was like, today's the other professor's birthday, so he's gonna take a day off. And it's funny because a Russian girl, the very hot, cute looking Russian girl, and her cocky boyfriend came into the classroom with a small birthday cake, even lit the candle. Turns out he ain't even here, and it's so goddamn awkward and disappointing. It was hilarious. It was such a hilarious sight. So, Pepper showed up, and this time I sat behind Pepper. So it was Thomas at the very edge of the class to the very left, and then to his right it was Pepper, and then to Pepper's right it was the very popular boy Red, and I was behind Pepper. Kind of in between Thomas and Pepper, actually, but behind, because I don't give a shit anymore. I don't want to, try hard anymore. I just give up. Yeah, essentially that's that. So, today's basically a lecture about 180 degree rule. Break happens. So, I grabbed my piece of chocolate crunch and my 2 Japanese chocolate biscuits, my bottle of water, and I actually threw away my bottle of water. Shit, I threw away my bottle. I shouldn't have done that. Oh well, I should have kept it. But anyways, went out and of course Pepper's busy, so Pepper took a phone call and sort of ignored me and Thomas. I wanted to wait for Pepper, and Pepper's like, just go ahead. So I left, and I and Thomas, we were outside of the building, and we just talked a bit more. You know, about the usuals, film schools, application, job, whatever. And then Pepper joined us a little bit more, and it was not awkward, but it was dry. There was nothing to be said. I can't say anything to Pepper, I can't say anything to Thomas, other than surface level bullshit. So, at one point in the beginning of class, actually, so I actually forgot to bring my pencil case, which is right here, but I forgot to bring it. So I asked Thomas for a pen, and Thomas lent me a pen, and he told me it was a black ball pen, but when I drew it, it's clearly blue. So I'm like, come on, it's blue, it's not black. And Thomas like, you're colorblind. So cheekily, I asked Pepper, like, do you think this is, what color do you think this is? And Pepper said, gray blue. And I'm like, oh, but Thomas thinks it's black. So, you know, it's cheeky. It's a little douchebag. It's a little douchey, a little playful, and it sounds like something that I would never do. It's so on me. It's so out of character for me. But it was cheeky. It's cheeky little playful moment. But yeah, during break, there's literally nothing to be said. So, okay, we came back, went back to the classroom, continue lecture. It was nice. Honestly, like the whole 180-degree rule thing, it's a good thing to talk about. It's a good thing to teach. But unfortunately, half the class is gone. And while, like, at around 8:30-ish, the Russian girl and her boyfriend just up and left. And another girl left. Like Ashley, the girl who's also in screenwriting club. And at around 9 p.m., at around 9:10 p.m., the professor is like, you know what? Let's just get off early. And then so we left 1 hour early than the class supposed to end. And I expected Pepper to just walk away by herself, and she did. I asked Pepper, oh, do you want to walk alone? And then Pepper said, oh yeah, you know, I have a phone call about a project. I'm going to walk alone. And I'm like, okay. So I and Thomas left. And Thomas was so fucking happy that we get to leave early because Thomas is really sleepy. I understand that. So we took bus number 4, came back home, that's it. We talked a little bit about food, like Panda Express. Finally, someone who I can complain Panda Express to, even though I've never even had it, so I need to try. But yeah, that's it. So, the subtext of it, I guess. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something about the whole subtext of what happened today, but I just can't think of it anymore. But essentially, during class, given that I sat behind Pepper, I was actually able to see what Pepper's doing in her tablet, and I saw that she's writing in Cantonese Chinese, like not even Chinese, like formal Chinese, like writing in Cantonese, informal Chinese. And she wrote, on day 2, he did something. And I thought to myself, okay, maybe Pepper's writing her short film script right now. So that's something to embark on. Wow, the Wi-Fi's god-awful. It's staying at 46%, and it's been staying there for, like, minutes. But, yeah, so I don't know about Thomas's character, honestly. Like, I'm not gonna call him weird, but he's definitely, I don't know people like him. Maybe it's because he's the first American person whom I have kept in contact with. That person from psychology class, he's long gone. And so the things he say in his personality just seems a little new to me, because he's threatening sometimes, he's cocky sometimes, you know, when he was like, oh, I do I, you do you, during our chat after week 3 on in Santa Monica Place, or the time he told me that he feels excluded. He's too forward with his thoughts, he's too honest, he's not hiding any of those things, and it's a little douchebaggish. But at the same time, he also has a bit of, you know, humbleness to him, humility. where he basically he said, "Oh, my directing is shit. The short film, you guys did a great job in acting. I did a bad job." And I said, "No, it's fine. It's fine." Regardless, I will faux show abandon him. Like, I will not need him anymore at some point in the future. And again, that's a very callous thing to say, and I wish I wouldn't have to say things like that, but it just has to be this way, man. There's nothing to be gained here, okay? And as for Pepper, I don't know, man, because I believe there are more Hong Kongers in LA who are also film majors. There has to be more. And given that Pepper's applying for LMU and Chapman U and NYU and Boston U and not UCLA and USC, if I get into UCLA and USC, I won't even be in the same university as Pepper. And then in that case, who cares, man? We're in the different worlds. It's like me and Natalie all over again. It's like me and Leo and Pink all over again. We're in different worlds now. They make their own friends. I make mine, and we are separated. Doesn't matter. But my thought process is that, well, it's not going to happen that soon, right? If Pepper is applying for spring, this means that I'll still be friends with her until, I guess, December of this year. So let's, spend a little more time with her. And I don't know, the more I spend time with Pepper, the more I realize that maybe I'm just overthinking. I was overthinking when I said to myself, maybe Pepper's maybe there's something deep about Pepper, maybe there's something deep to her. Maybe she has a dark side. I don't think so now. She doesn't act like that at all. She's just so normal. She's just so normal. And it's just, I don't care about her anymore, man. Like, I like to, I want to, but she's busy. She doesn't start conversations with me on WhatsApp. During break, she doesn't start conversations with me either because Thomas is always there. So she's passive because now English is the dominant language, so she's always passive in conversations. It's always between us three. It's always me, Thomas, Pepper. It's always us three. And she doesn't say anything. I don't want to fucking say anything because everything we say in between us three is just fucking bullshit. I'm so bored. I'm so bored by it. There's no progression at all. Like, if you put me in a room between me, Jonah, and Kelly, even though they're not film majors, at least I could say something to them because all three of us are Cantonese speakers. But with one girl who is Cantonese main and a guy who is English main, and then me who can main both, there's a language rift. It just doesn't work. It just doesn't work. And now it's English dominant. And so Pepper doesn't say anything. Pepper doesn't say anything voluntarily to me on WhatsApp. Pepper doesn't say anything voluntarily to me in real life. So Pepper probably isn't even all that interested in speaking to me. And who cares? I'm not going to gain anything from her anyways. Maybe she could be of some help for my short film. Psych! She's not even going to be here in LA. She's going back to Hong Kong. So what is she of any help? She's not going to be able to help me in any way, shape, or form. Other than maybe, I don't know, some small stuff. But there's literally no gain. Okay? There are two types of friends. There are friends, people like Natalie. Natalie could say, fuck you. Okay? And I would still like her. I speak to Natalie not because I can gain something, but because I genuinely like her as a friend. And I want to share my thoughts and feelings to her. And I want her to share her thoughts and feelings to me. It's genuinely double-sided fondness, I care about Natalie, and I hope Natalie cares about me, fingers crossed, but I care about her as a friend. And then we have friends. I'm only befriending you because I have something to gain. There's something beneficial about this friendship. I hate this kind of friendship, but it appears that the society won't let me have friend. But then again, I mean, the argument goes that it's only been 2.5 months since I've met Pepper. So, of course, we can't go very far together because we don't even know each other that well. And given that we're not even like seeing each other every single day, of course, we just, you know. So, yeah, there's that. But you also need to remember that this is college and this is real life. And this means that after next semester, Pepper's gone. After this semester, actually, because Pepper's going to be taking film 2, but it's going to be a different film 2 from my film 2. Pepper will take a film 32, but that's going to be a different 32 than my 32. Because I got in the Friday class, they're going to open a new section for 32, for film 32, which is not going to be Friday. So I and Pepper will probably be in the same class, unless I decide to switch. But I don't know what are the chances of switching. I do not know at all. So yeah, it's unfortunate, and it's so goddamn ironic. I have things I want to say to Pepper before spring break, and now that it's been over half a month since spring break, and I still have things bottled up inside of me that I want to tell Pepper, and that I haven't gotten a fucking chance to. I can tell her over WhatsApp, but it's not gonna carry the same weight anymore. I can't tell her in real life because Thomas is always fucking there in real life. So, yeah. So it's stupid. I give up. I actually give up. There's no way forward. There's no way for me to go forward in this. Film 31 has become even worse than film 40. Even though there's a Hong Konger there, which is absolutely fantastic. And there's another East Asian. Fine. But I can literally not advance at all. There's nothing to be said and done. There's nothing to be said and done. I could have been so much more. But now I'm just regurgitating the same bullshit talking points every time I need to talk. Like film school, short film school, short film, college, film. I can't go any deeper because Thomas is there and I don't feel comfortable. And B, we don't have a lot of time to go deeper. This is why I really want to have like a lunch or a tea with Pepper, you know? But that ain't never gonna happen because Pepper's already got a boyfriend. And Pepper's busy. Pepper's got other important friends. So at the end of the day, all my bottled up thoughts, not even bottled up, like thoughts I want to say to Pepper, fuck it. Then I won't say to her. Then I won't. Who cares? You know, I'm getting mad now. So let me just calm down. Like I said, if I get mad or if I get sad, it's my fault. Like, not my fault, but the fault is on me. I'm the one who's suffering. Pepper's not suffering. Do you think Pepper rants to herself like, damn, I wish I could have told this to Enoch? No, she doesn't. She probably doesn't even think a lot about me. But I do because I have no social life. So I'm so goddamn desperate. I'm so lonely, okay? I'm too lonely for this world. For Los fucking Angeles. So I'm the one suffering. So let's not suffer. Let's not waste our time and energy here suffering. It's nice. It's fine. Pepper's gonna be gone. That's fine. And it's a good thing to prepare for disappointment, you know? Like, when Miriam told me that she's gonna come to LA, I was honestly slightly prepared for disappointment. Turns out she's not coming. So am I extremely broken right now? Not really, no. Because I already foresaw that there's a chance that Miriam's not gonna come. So why even hold up hope that I'm gonna befriend Pepper? I'm not gonna befriend Pepper. That's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. And it's okay, because there's gotta be other people And there's got to be more, like, you know, I guess this is the real bigger question is, am I ever in this life, and by this life I mean life in Los Angeles, life since Los Angeles, am I ever going to be able to find a friend? I don't think so. For now, I really truly do not think so. Back in secondary school, I can, but now I just can't. I've lost the ability to, because the world has gotten so complicated to a point where I don't trust people anymore. But B, because of how life works now, there's no way I can see the same person again and again and again every single day of the week. That doesn't happen anymore. So relationships are way more fragile nowadays. So yeah. So much for trying to speak less. I'm gonna end off here. I'm gonna study Spanish. I'm going to eat an apple, yogurt, hard candy, cookie, and yeah, that's all. All right, so got my Amazon. I have no idea how to open it. I need a box cutter, but I can't really find it. I don't know, man. I think it should be here somewhere. I mean, I can use this. I have no idea what is this. Some green liquid. Some oddly... Oh, is this one diagonal, one vertical, one horizontal? This is weird. What is this? Something to do with balancing? Because of how these tubes of green liquid are arranged? I don't know. Okay, I can't find a box cutter. I'll use this. Oh, fuck, how am I gonna do it? With one hand. Oh, I think it's actually working. Hold on. Okay. Frick. Alright. Amazon Basics. Okay, so these are the AAA batteries made in China. God damn it. Why? Ugh. Okay, place it here for now. Wow, the small clock really is small. It's just this is way smaller than I thought it would be. Holy crap. Okay. Let's open this thing. Alright, so I unpacked my AAA batteries, got it out. I'm gonna put my battery in. It's not on yet. Okay. What the heck? It's a plus, positive, negative. It just doesn't fit. I don't know if I'm doing it the right way. I have no idea what I'm doing. Never used a clock like this before. Okay, it appears I need more. Okay. Shit. Hold on. Okay. Plus is this. Frick. Oh wait, we need another more. We need another one. Okay. Come on. Okay, plus is this side. What am I doing? There we go. Oh. Oh shit. Alright, let's close it. Frick. There we go. 0, 0, 0. LEDs fully display for 2 seconds. Enter BI. Clock mode. This is okay. Clock mode, date mode, temperature mode. Okay, so I need to. Okay, shit. Turn on. Mode. 22 degrees Celsius. Okay. Mode. Off. Okay, that's night mode. Alarm mode. This the alarm. Clock mode. 101. What does this mean? Oh, this is the date. This is a freaking date. Wait, it's 101? What's going on? Clock mode. Press and hold 2 hour mode. Oh, 24 hour. Yes. Okay. 0, so right now, time now is 2:37. Well. Okay, I don't know what's happening. Oh, fuck, okay. It's 2:46. I'm gonna immediately take a shower and go to bed. First of all, I kind of fucked up. This clock here doesn't stay on forever. And I'm stupid because it's LED powered. So if it stays on forever, then it's going to consume tons of power. The clock that I was actually looking for is the sunlight powered clock, the sun powered clock, like the one in my old bedroom. But now it's always off like this. But I can do this. I pick it up, put it back down, boom, et voila. Oh, it's 1 minute early. I was 1 minute late, 1 minute slower. Another thing is I had a 1 hour and 30-minute phone call with Miriam, Discord call with Miriam while I studied for my Spanish, when we talked about tons of things, but surprisingly personal things like love and like dating and my personality change after I've come to LA. I don't know, I just feel like talking about that. I told Miriam about Pepper, and Miriam said, Miriam told me a couple times that she thinks I'm an interesting person and a special person, which I'm really surprised by, and I'm really happy that she said that and she believes that. But I told her about Pepper, and Miriam said maybe I'm not sensitive to people enough to sense that, maybe people, if people want to befriend me or not. And I said, well, I'm not just going to give up now. I mean, I know Pepper doesn't really want to be my friend, probably. But I'm not just going to give up now. In fact, I can't. Because next Wednesday, I'll be seeing her anyways. I can't just cut ties with her all of a sudden. So I'm going to keep trying, but just know that at some point in the future, it's just, if Pepper doesn't want to be my friend, so be it. Alright, time now is 11:11 a.m. in the morning on May 5th. So, gonna keep this short and simple. I slept from 3:20-ish to 10:45, and it was not a good sleep. No. I think I woke up a couple times in the middle. I think I don't know, I woke up long before the alarm because there's noise outside the room again. There's vacuuming. It's just on and on and on. It's so difficult, man. Just a good night's sleep. I just want a good night's sleep, man. But yeah, I dreamt about getting interviewed for film school, and it was in the middle of a cathedral, and there were three old guys, interviewing me. We sat around a table, and the guy next to me, the head of the interview team, he's Austrian, and in my when he asked me for my film idea for me to pitch my film idea. My film idea is a 1960s neo-noir set in Austria, and it's called Österreich, even though it should be Österreich. And so it's kind of awkward, and I tried my very best in that interview, but I did way worse than I thought I would. But finally, he asked me why did I want to do Austria. He asked me in Austrian German why I wanted to do Austria, and I said, well, when I think of Austria, I think of it's stern, it's serious. I think of violins, Belvedere. I think of strudels, the art. I almost said Hitler. And then at the end, before the interview ended, the entire cathedral started singing for me. Like it's just standard procedure. The three guys started to sing. Some nuns at the other table started to sing. Some children behind me started to sing. Some people at the balcony started to sing, even though churches don't have balconies, but for some reason it suddenly has one. And then at the end, I shook hands with them, and then I left. It was such a weird experience. It's so vivid. Um, but yeah. Anyways, I'm not gonna go anywhere today, which is fine, which is cool actually, because for the last week or so, I've been going out every single day, I believe. Um, I think. Huh. I truly forgot. But wow, I can't believe it. A week ago, water in the well. It's not even been a week. It hasn't even been a week since the water in the well. But yeah. I'm gonna stay at home all day. I'm gonna study for the Spanish test. I'm going to do the laundry. I'm gonna be just chilling. I'm gonna try to speak to Pepper. Honestly, doesn't hurt to try. Um, I'm gonna, you know, again, I'm stuck with Pepper anyways. So obviously, Pepper isn't voluntarily starting conversations with me. Um, so Pepper doesn't want to speak to me, but someone's got to start, you know. So yeah, and then nothing else. I don't got nothing else to do today. Nothing else. Yeah, that's all. That is all. And then tomorrow, I think I'm gonna go to the water in the well again. And then on Saturday there's film class. On Sunday there's church. Yeah, I'm gonna go actually. And then next Sunday I won't go. But yeah, this one I'll go. Also, again, spoke to Miriam last night. Just a quick summary of what we talked about. Honestly, Miriam doesn't even seem all that upset and sad that she can't get to go. I mean, she's a little upset, but she just doesn't seem all that like bad about it. She doesn't seem to be all that like feel all that bad about it. Instead, we talked a lot about just love and relationships and that stuff, which I enjoy talking about, because this is the stuff that's been on my mind all the time. And Miriam's like me. Like Miriam asked me, "Have you ever thought that maybe you'll be alone forever?" And I said, "Yeah, of course I have." I'm so honest. Like in front of Miriam, like I really am truly honest. And Miriam's like, "Oh yeah, I thought about it too. Like do you think well do you accept that?" And I said, "No, of course not. Like I don't want to be alone." And Miriam said, "Well, when I was young, I thought it would be okay, but now I don't accept it." Um, yeah, and I told Miriam that I don't want to rush my first love, and I said I hope that I would find someone whom I love just as much as I loved Mary, and maybe even more, because then it would be such a waste of time. Like, if no one can top Mary for me, then it would be such a waste of time to even look for people, because there's only one person, and that's Mary. So, yeah, there's that. Miriam told me that she's jealous that I'm able to love someone like that. And I also told Miriam that, I will never know what it's like to date someone during secondary school, because that never happened to me and it's already too late. And Miriam said, "Well, I feel that too, but I mean, we can pretend like after I date someone, we can pretend to be secondary schoolers again with wearing school uniforms." But I said, "Nah, it's just different. It's the whole lifestyle, it's the whole attitude, it's the whole mindset. Like secondary school dating is probably so much more magical, because we're so young still and we're so naive still. Um, but to be fair, I'm glad that I fell in love. That's actually like, I never actually expected this to happen, but I'm really happy that I loved someone. A lot of people didn't even get to love someone as much as I did, even though I never got to date her. But at least I got to have a feeling. But Miriam's so jealous because Miriam's like, "Wow, that must be a beautiful memory." And I said, "Yeah, it's beautiful, but it's also like very painful, so I do not recommend." Alright, well, I think I'm gonna have a pineapple pie for breakfast. I hate that pie. Alright, it's been months since I've tried dumplings. So let's try how good this is. It's fine, could be crispier. Tiny update here. Another cockroach had appeared, according to Cindy, and Cindy's been really upset about it. She almost cried speaking to me about it. And I already did my best, man. I turned on the vent while I cooked. Cindy, like yesterday, Cindy asked me to if I had ever like put out the trash before, and I actually hadn't, so I said no. But I was going to because it's getting full, and I actually planned to take out the trash today. And then she just not so nicely, a little bit earlier, not so nicely asked me to take out the trash. "Come on, take out the trash. It only takes 1 second." And I said, "Oh, I was going to, but I had Spanish right now. I have a test like 5 minutes later," which is scary. And as far as the job thing goes, I will go tomorrow 5 p.m. to 9:30. Um, yeah, I honestly hoped that it would be earlier, like maybe 2 to 6, or 1 to 6, or 2 to 7, actually. Like, that would be ideal because I want to get home and have dinner and then rest because on Saturday morning I have to go out again. But yeah, I guess not. After some discussion, it was originally she said, "How about 5:30 to 10:30?" And I'm like, "Okay, it's a little late." So my acne's popping out again. I feel like it's a stress from the last couple of days in April, but yeah. So at the end, she's like, "Okay, how about 5 to 9:30?" And I'm like, "Okay, fine." So yeah, that basically means I won't have a dinner break, and I will eat a small dinner, like half a dinner before I go, and then half a dinner after I come back. And I want a stable schedule, so I'll probably do that for every single Friday. Yeah, which is fine as long as I consume enough calories. Yesterday I did not consume enough. I consumed about 1400 calories. In fact, for the last 3 days, I didn't even pass 2000 calories per day. That should change. I should really eat more. I'm really trying hard right here. Alright, chopped up some potatoes, boiled them, made sure they're soft, seasoned it with salt, pepper, garlic salt, and a little bit of a secret cayenne over here. Oh shit. I'm not sure this is for cooking. I'm pretty sure all this stuff is for display only. Holy crap. I'm gonna cook beans and then waiting at the fridge. Steak. And that's gonna be my dinner. This is gonna be such a huge meal. A whole white potato. I've never had this much beans ever since I've come to LA. And this is a huge cut, gigantic cut of the steak. Like, look at my hand. Sheesh. I'm getting fed. I'm feeding myself. Alright, time now is 10:23 p.m. on May 5th. I'm gonna keep it short and simple, like I promised. Nothing important happened. I did a load of laundry, and I have another load right here, except Cindy suddenly ran up to me and was like, I need to use the dryer. So, okay, fine, I'll let her use. This can wait for tomorrow. So, cooked a pretty nice dinner. I actually feel a little full. That's because I ate an entire white potato. A whole ass potato. I try my best to not do that as often because meals like this are heavy. They're heavy meals, A whole steak, beans, a mountain of beans, a whole white potato. Ooh, I'm just a fat guy. Thank God I didn't drink Coca-Cola with the potato, otherwise I would be so full I would want to throw up. I'm gonna eat something later once it's cleared. I still think I need a little more calories, so I'm still gonna eat something a little bit later. There's that. And that's it. So I WhatsApped Pepper in the hopes that she would reply, but she didn't. I don't know if she's read it or not, but if she doesn't reply until Wednesday, until we'll meet, then okay, fuck it. Cause okay, here's the thing, man. Here's the freaking thing. Thomas and Pepper aren't able to get into the Film 32 class that I got into, because by the time I enrolled into it, it was already full. No, actually, after I enrolled into it, it was already full. And by the time Pepper was going to enroll, it was already full. But good news is the professors are going to open a new section for Film 32, which is on Wednesday, which is actually great news because now I can switch from Friday to Wednesday. It would be totally fine. It would be totally, absolutely freaking fine. Now, here's the thing, man. I can, right now, actually, look, right freaking now, I could switch my Film 32 class from the Friday one to the Wednesday one. This would mean, originally I would be in the same class as Christian, but after changing it, I will be in the same class as Thomas and Pepper. And this is a bit of a decision to make. Of course, it's a no-brainer. Of course, you stick with the people you speak to most, Thomas and Pepper. But a small part of me is thinking that if Thomas continues to be like this, and if Pepper continues to be like this, completely uninterested in hanging out with me or speaking to me, well, not completely, but like she doesn't start conversations with me voluntarily in real life, nor in WhatsApp, so there's no point in trying to befriend her. So why would I straight up switch my class just so that I could be with people who don't even want to be my friends? That's stupid. So I'm going to give myself some time. Now, I can switch, and I don't know when I'm going to run out of time. But another issue is Film 30, the Wednesday class is going to have fewer people than the Friday class because the Wednesday class is newer. So it's going to be less atmospheric. The atmosphere is not going to be as passionate. So why even bother, you know? Why even change? So I'm going to give it a couple of days. If Pepper responds to me and Pepper seems nice to me and all, okay, I'll switch. If she doesn't, okay, I won't. I know this is a really weird way to decide, but I've never once in my life coordinated a class selection with a classmate in college. This is the first, and so now this is the deciding factor. So there's that. And nothing else. Nothing else for today. Tomorrow I'm going to try to wake up a little earlier. I got a couple reviews to film. I got Spanish homework. And then I'm going to go to the water in the well, come back home, have a dinner, small dinner, and then that's it. And then yeah, that's all. Good days. All right, time now is film 11:12 a.m. in the morning on May 6th. Yep, it's May 6th. So I slept from 3:20ish to 10:15 actually. Frick, my hair is a goddamn mess. I didn't immediately fall asleep, and I set my alarm to 11. But what I actually wanted to do today was to try to not rely on my alarm. I want to wake up naturally and know what time do I usually wake up naturally. Except today, I'm unable to do that. Why? Because at around 10:15, I got woken up by the noise outside. Of course, every fucking time, man. Every fucking time. So, of course, and guess who's making the noise? So, there's vacuuming noise outside, there's banging and clanging, and at some point, some guy went into this apartment, and everybody talked so loudly. So, of course, that woke me up. People just have no regard for sleeping people, for other people who are still asleep. They just have no regard. But yeah, anyways, at around 10:15 I woke up. Thank God I have this LED clock because I tapped it with my pinky. And it says 10:30 because I stayed in my bed a little while, and then I tried to go back to sleep, or I was lazy. I didn't want to leave the bed immediately because you know me. And then at some point it was already 11, so here I am. The alarm rang and I brushed my teeth. So yeah, it was a terrible sleep. It was like, I don't know, I think even less than 7 hours. Yeah, I think that's even less than 7 hours. I really want to know what time do I usually wake up naturally. If there's no distraction, if there's nobody waking me up, if there's no alarm, I want to know when is the exact time. So I want to make sure I don't need an alarm in the future because I hate alarms. Back in the Hong Kong days, back in 2020 to 2021, I don't use alarms for 2 years straight. I never use alarms. I mean, I do occasionally, but naturally I don't need it because I always wake up at 1:30 p.m. So I go to bed with full confidence that next morning it'll be 1:30 p.m. I know my body too well. I know my clock too well. So I need to do that here in the USA to calibrate. Alright. In the meantime, yeah, I'm not gonna do too much today. Couple reviews, some Spanish homework. I'll go to the water in the well, which is gonna be fun and all. That's it. I really should write down my story idea for my short film. I really do. So, I WhatsApped Pepper last night at around 7 p.m. in the hopes that she would answer me and that we would have a conversation without Thomas interfering us and acting like a jackass. What's up? Like, I don't want to be mean to Thomas because he doesn't seem like a terrible person, but culturally, he's just uncanny to me, okay? And he's too carefree. Like, he's so shallow. He's been Californicized. He's been Americanized, okay? I come from Hong Kong, and we are way more serious and way more traumatized and psychologically damaged about shit than an average American. So to come across an American who is also chill and like, what's up, it just, it's like I'm staring at a cartoon, like, I don't know, maybe it's just Thomas's personality, but whenever something weird happens, I would be like, wow, that is so strange, and I would start thinking about it, I would start analyzing it. If it was Thomas, he would be like, oh, that's weird, okay, let's move on, but not in an optimistic way, but in a way it's like, careless. Yeah, Pepper hasn't responded to me on WhatsApp. So this pretty much consolidates me not switching my film 32 from Wednesday to Friday, from Friday to Wednesday. I think I will remain on Friday. And I guess in a way it's like I'm betraying Pepper and Thomas because both Pepper and Thomas will join the Wednesday one, but I won't be. So in a way I'm betraying them, in a way. But I don't know, man. I've been through my conspiracies times. I've had my fair share of, relationship issues. Not romantic, but just people hating each other, biting each other's ass. But, I don't know. I feel like, okay, I'm not gonna give up so fast. I will text Pepper tonight or this afternoon and see if she'll also respond. If she responds this afternoon or tonight saying, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't read your message last night," "Oh, sorry, I was busy, I was going to reply." Okay, at least there's something. But if I text her this afternoon and she doesn't reply for the whole day, in fact, for the whole week until we straight up meet next Wednesday, then you know what? There's no point in trying to befriend Pepper. If Pepper doesn't like reading and watching my texts and responding to them, and if I can't even speak to Pepper because every time Pepper's there, Thomas is also there, they're inseparable because they always show up in the same goddamn class, then there's no point because I can literally say nothing to her. I can literally not communicate to her. It's impossible now. So I'm not gonna be friends with her then. So fuck it. There's no point. You know? There's literally no point in trying to be friends with her. So screw it. I'll just abandon her. And I'll go on my own on Film 32. And I don't know, but I don't know if Pepper will have this reaction, but like, wow, you act all friendly with us during Film 31, and then in Film 32 you just decide to abandon us? I feel like Pepper won't even care. Who cares? Who cares about this guy? If Pepper truly doesn't want to be friends with me, I don't know how busy Pepper is, but she's straight up ignoring my texts. Ignoring, okay? If she is ignoring them, then this means that she straight up doesn't want to talk to me. Like, there's almost a degree of hate in it, like despise, like annoyance. Like, okay, I don't want to talk to you anymore, shut up. Then okay, fine. So yeah, I feel like I'm gonna stay in I'm gonna give it one more day. Alright? I'll text Pepper and see how she responds. If she doesn't respond, I'll stay at Friday Film 32 class. If she does respond and she seems well and she's willing to meet with me without the presence of Thomas, then I'll consider switching to Wednesday. But then that will mean that Thomas will be there too. And I don't want to be with him. I don't know. I feel like I've built a filter in me. Not a filter, but I've built a system in me where, as of now, if I start losing people, I don't feel that bad because I've already lost everyone. Back at the end of secondary school, by the end of everything, I actually literally lost everyone. Everybody's gone from me. Everybody's taken from me, aside from Natalie, Cedric, Leo, Pink. Well, Cedric's already taken from me. Actually, everybody's taken from me in a sense, but I can still chat with Natalie, Leo, Pink, and to a degree Nick and Cedric, and also Zara and Miriam. I can chat with them too, but I can't see them anymore. Everyone's taken away from me. So at this point, I'm desensitized to loss. So you know what? Yeah, Pepper seems like a nice girl. She's nice. Miriam said she's pretty. But I told Miriam that Pepper already has a Latino boyfriend, and Miriam's like, then you should date a white girl or a foreign girl just to get back at her. But yeah, if I lose Pepper, I won't be that hurt. I won't feel that hurt. It's fine for me, It's actually fine. Like, I can lose anyone right now. If Potter goes away, if JT goes away, like, I would honestly have no feeling. I have no feeling. It's funny because earlier in April, mid-April, I was like, okay, man, like, Pepper's my only choice, my only pathway. Now I just cease to care because she's such a dead end. I could find someone else. It's gonna be tough, but I'd rather find someone else who truly wants to speak to me than Pepper. So there's that. Yeah. So yeah. Film 32. And Christian's also busy as hell, but I texted him last night saying, "Oh, I may switch from Friday to Wednesday." And Christian responded to me this morning saying, "Oh, you mean film 32, right?" Because I accidentally said film 31. So Christian responds. If Christians can respond, then why can't Pepper respond? Then I'd rather stay in the class where people would respond to me rather than stay in a class with people who don't want to respond to me. Alright, so I'm drinking milk, a whole glass of it actually. It's 4:20. A couple more thoughts. So I'm gonna go out to the water in the well like right now, but before that I'd like to say that I have some thoughts on the whole Pepper situation. Right. So I have decided to not switch. I won't switch from Friday to Wednesday. Now, there are several reasons. First of all, if I'm unhappy, like if every time, because Pepper and Thomas are going to be in the same class anyways, they're going to be in the Wednesday one, both of them. So if I also go to Wednesday, then it's going to be the same situation as now. Every time I try to talk to Pepper, Thomas is there, and I can't talk to Pepper anymore because I have to speak in English. Then it would just be a continuation of now, which sucks. And yeah, maybe times will change. Maybe Thomas will jump to another clique. But what are the chances of that? And also, I don't know how American society works, so I don't know if that's gonna happen or not. Second of all, Yeah, if I want to be friends with Pepper so that I will join the Wednesday class, then that isn't friendship because that isn't real friendship. That's friendship with a cost. If I and Pepper are truly friends, then it doesn't even fucking matter if I go to the Wednesday class. Then it doesn't even matter if I go to the Wednesday class or the Friday class because then we'll still keep talking, then we'll still keep chatting and hanging out and stuff. If I had to go to the same class as her in order to keep our friendship, then it's not a worth it friendship. Then it's not a friendship that I want. I want an unconditional friendship, okay? Third of all, if Pepper remains to be like this, if Pepper doesn't start conversations with me on WhatsApp or speak to me in real life because she thinks I'm trying to hit on her or something because she already has a boyfriend, if that's her attitude, I don't really know what's her attitude, but if this is the case, then there's no point in going even further. So regardless, I won't switch to Wednesday because if Pepper doesn't want to be my friend, okay, let's separate. If Pepper wants to be my friend, then be my friend. Don't make it about classes, okay? You know what? This is a testament. This is actually a testament. If I and Pepper do become friendly to each other over the next few weeks before the semester ends, great. And if we still remain friends in the next fall semester, then theoretically I should remain friends with her even though we're in different classes. It's a testament of friendship. So regardless, I will not switch, actually. I won't switch. Besides, I don't know if I've said this, but if I switch it to Wednesday, then this means I will have to go to college on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, 3 days in a row. I will have to wake up early 3 days in a row. And also, this would mean that there's another thing I'd like to say. Oh fuck, I forgot. But yeah, it's just I prefer the Friday class, right? Because the Friday class is the OG section. There's a new section that's Wednesday, and there's the OG section on Friday. The OG section has more people in it, so it's better to be in the OG section. So I'm not gonna change then. Screw it. If they ask me, I'm just gonna say I'm just gonna ignore them probably, and distract the question. But if they really want to know if I switch or not, I would say no, because that's the truth. I'm not switching classes. It's my decision. All right. Just finished the water in the well. My legs are sore as fuck, and yeah, apparently Pepper's right next to me, and the well next to me, but I can't see her. There's a stone wall, there's a brick wall between us. But according to the well's people, in my well, Pepper's at the well right next to me, which is extra fucking ironic. Extra fucking ironic. I feel like I'm in a Murakami Haruki short story, for fuck's sakes. And they even asked me like, yo, why are you getting off at 9:30? Why not wait for Pepper, you know, who gets off at around 10? Well, I want to, you know, but I'm like, nah. And they even said like, oh, you know, you can take a break, you know, you can just go to the next door well and take a break and, you know, chat with Pepper a little bit, you know. And I'm like, nah, that'll be awkward.
parler de ça, non. J'ai dit que tu laisses tomber. Et que tu as dit que tu veux me...
Alright, time now is 12:31 after midnight. Did the Spanish homework. I'm tired as hell. Man, I still gotta watch the Conformist and I'm gonna take a shower and go to bed. Before that, yeah, I'm just gonna wrap it up. The water in the well today was pretty nice. It was basically continuation of last Friday. I tried to slice the branches off the bucket, and I also tried to cut up the wood for the bucket, which is challenging, but all right. And then afterwards, I did a lot of trying to make the rope. And then I tried to water the wells, and I did that for about 4.5 hours, which is less than last time. But yeah, it's less than last time, but it's still a lot. So I got really tired, and I guess the most interesting bit also, like I don't know what's wrong with this bathroom. Okay, there are like 3 baby mosquitoes in there, and I killed 3 of them, but there are probably more, which is making me a little bit scared. But anyways, I guess the highlight of the day would be it's the same few people from last Friday. It's the same friggin' few people, but once in a while, the Hong Kong woman, the fat woman from Hong Kong, would leave. Not once in a while. She left once, and then the Chinese woman who runs the well also left for a long time. So I'm assuming they went to the well next door, the well beside us, beside our well, which is separated by a stone wall. So I can't see what's over there, and I'm doing my buckets here, so I can't see what sort of stuff they're doing over there. But apparently Pepper's there, and they know Pepper quite well. Quite, not extremely well. And the Chinese woman asked me how long have I been acquainted with Pepper. And I said just 2 months. Really, it's 2.5 months. I don't know, but I've made my mind, man. I'm not. Regardless, I won't switch. I won't switch from Friday to Wednesday. It's just stupid. Like, if Pepper really wants to be my friend, or is willing to be my friend, like she doesn't need to be on her knees like please be my friend. Like she doesn't need that. I should be the one who does that. Okay, given how little of a social life I have. But if she truly is willing to be my friend, then it shouldn't even be it shouldn't even be a problem that I'm not in the same class as her. Hell, I'm not in the same class as JT or Potter ever, But we still talk from time to time. Not really, but at least more so than with Pepper. But yeah, like fuck, like what was I gonna say? Right, so yeah, the truth is I don't know if Pepper will be willing to befriend me or not. But in any case, I will be remaining on the Friday class. That's what I'm going to say. And yeah, I actually applaud this decision. Like, I feel like this is one of those decisions that I'll look back in life and be like, yeah. Also, like, Jesus, my chin under my lip, it's hurting again. But yeah. Anyways, I feel like this is gonna be one of those decisions that I won't regret. I've made tons of decisions that I regret all the time, but this will be one of those where I don't regret at all. Like, it's a ballsy move too, given how much I need social life. But this is the exact same principle behind me trying super hard to stick with Bean Gang during lunch versus, you know what? Fuck it. I don't enjoy having lunch with them. I'll just have lunch with whoever I want that I feel more comfortable having lunch with. There was a couple times I feel like where I basically didn't even go to lunch with Bean Gang and instead I went with Natalie because I felt more comfortable being with Natalie, but it wasn't common. But yeah, I don't know why I'm so thirsty. I want to drink like a can of Coca-Cola or something. And I'm gonna eat yogurt. You know what? I'm gonna try Tootsie Roll. Yeah. But yeah, I'm not gonna do too much tomorrow. Film class, homework. Yeah. Also, I'm gonna from next week on. I would love to go to the water in the well twice a week. Because I would love more water. And yeah, I'm a thirsty boy. What can I say? This is Chobani Key Lime Greek yogurt, and it's green. I thought it's gonna be white and like green stuff at the bottom, so that we would mix, but no, it's already mixed.